So we're going to show you how to remove the scan-on tool plate as well as a spring stack on the 650 and 800 size scan masking grinders. So start by removing the three 8mm bolts on the scan-on tool plate, and these do have a 13mm lock nut behind each one of them, so make sure to remove that before attempting to remove the bolt, otherwise they will strip. Once the tool plate's off, this exposes the interface plate with two bolts 7mm each, and that attaches a spring stack to the backing plate on the planetary. Remove the two 7mm bolts. It's best to use a crowbar or breaker bar, or a ratchet with a long handle to break them free. Then use an impact wrench to remove them all the way. Once you have these off, that will expose the spring stack. You can flip it over. That's a spring stack attached there with two more bolts directly to the interface plate. Now when we flip it up vertically like this, we can count the number of springs, and here we have a 4-spring setup. So that means we have 4 springs and then 1 spacer in each grommet to make up that 5th millimeter for a total of 5 millimeters. We always need 5 millimeters as far as the total thickness when attaching these, no matter what size machine or how many springs it has. So if we were to replace the spring stack, we'd simply put a new one in, bolt it down like you can see there, and then add the grommets and proper spacers if applicable. Flip it over, and then it's very important to install this washer before we drop in the two 7mm bolts. So you can slide that in on top of the spring stack, drop your bolts in, and then be sure to hold this up to the machine very carefully as you bolt it back up to the backing plate.